I haven't been this giddy about seeing a house in person. Kinikilig ako because it is so heavily influenced by the Bauhaus architecture, which is a school in Germany back in 1919. And it's something that I studied in school, and I can't believe that I'm finally seeing a house like this. Now, granted, this is the 2023 version here in the Philippines, but still, I can't wait. Hopefully you guys are excited. Super excited because we don't normally see houses like this, and I'm so glad that I'm in here and I get to show you. So from the street, this is the facade. Already, right off the bat, you can tell it's gonna be different, right? So this is your perimeter wall. This is the pedestrian gate, and then right next to that you have the vehicle gate, which will lead you to your 2-vehicle carport. One of your cars being protected and then the other being partially exposed. Now on the rightmost side, you have stairs leading to the side of the house, and then over here on the left, you have a pathway across your front yard. So hindi ko na sinundan yung path, no? And then you can see from here that you have access to the side of your property. In other words, you can go around your house without encountering solid walls, which is great because you can, pwede mo lakarin yung paligid. So anyway, I just wanted to point this one out. Look at how nice these bricks are. I love it. I love how the sun hits it. I love the huge French windows against it. It's such a lovely contrast. It's not just with hard and soft textures, although technically lahat yan hard because you have brick, glass and steel, but brick is kind of warm. But it's also the feel of the texture, the warmth and the industrial quality to it. And speaking of industrial, I'll bring that up again in a bit. Okay, so over here you have such an impression. You have gray bricks. I love that. And then, meron kang black na hamba, then a solid wooden door. And I don't know what it looks like from your side, but it's actually very, very textured. Like, look at how my fingers just, like, lumulubog siya against the wood. The craftsmanship is superb. You've got texture here and then a different one here, which acts as your your handlebar or your push area. So once you do push, hi! All right, so Paul is here with us. So before I continue talking about the house, Paul, who is of course one of our Presello realtors, can you tell us a little something about this place? Like, where are we?
This place is in Filinvest 2.
Okay,
it's
Filinvest 2.
in Barangay Batasan Hills.
Quezon City.
Yes, it is near in Fairview and Commonwealth.
Yes, it's near Fairview, Commonwealth. It's also near schools like Pisay, UP,
yes.
Ateneo Miriam.
Also near.
Yeah, pretty near those schools.
Okay, I will leave this beautiful house to you.
All right, thank you very much. And I'll see you later for the recap.
Yes.
All right, so I'll see you again later. All right, so, ta-da! This is what will greet you. Oh my goodness. So remember, from the outside you had red bricks framing your windows. Now here inside, it's just completely stark, completely different. It's a polar. It's a contrast, such a good contrast. And then when you pan to this area and just look at it, isn't it just so refreshing? You have your solid black staircase, spiral staircase over here, and then this area for lounging. Okay, now trivia. My first impression of this house was that it reminded me of Bauhaus architecture. Now, Bauhaus architecture isn't actually a style, it was a school of architecture in Germany around 1919, so around that time. And that school's ethos was to combine fine art with applied art. Basically, mixing the beautiful, the craftsmanship, with what was industrial and what was mass-produced. These chairs are perfect examples, modern interpretations of Bauhaus furniture, Bauhaus-inspired furniture. And the rest of the house is also heavily inspired by that, and I love it. Okay, but before we actually do check out the rest of the house, let's just check out the backyard para makita nyo na yung exterior. Okay, so out in here you have your backyard. You have this beautiful flooring, very textured, full of character, but still very neat and modern. You have a pathway over here that leads to your back gate. Oh, hello! I don't know if you can see, there's a nice little tuxedo kitty. Anyways, but from here, look at that. This is the back of your house. How nice is that? You've got the red bricks, you've got the matte black jambs, you've got another spiral staircase over there. You have a differently shaped, I'm not sure if it's an octagon shaped, portion of the house over there. The roof is beautiful. And then that part, it's so rare that we get to go around houses like this, and I'm so glad that this is in the market because we get to show you guys for a full house tour. Okay, so this is basically your backyard. You have a rock garden over on the left. Over here you have grass. So it's really up to you what you want to do with it. You can put some seating in here. You can inflate some pools. And I say inflate pools because I almost feel like hindi bagay yung swimming pool dito sa backyard. But that's just a personal preference. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Pero kasi parang mas okay na during the summer, so you inflate the pools with the kids and have fun with the family. And then during the colder seasons, just store it. Kasi ang ganda lang niya as is eh. Okay, so anyways, so now that we're back inside, notice how right next to the stairs, the area is technically open, but it feels separated thanks to these pillars wrapped in terrazzo tiles. So there's texture over here, and then there's texture over here. Now, Bauhaus architecture or design, it's very big on form follows function. So everything has to be functional. The way you design things has to follow the function as opposed to the other way around. And that's what we're seeing here. Of course, this is a modern house in 2023. So there are things that are a little decorative. So Bauhaus isn't much into the decoration. Pero, come on, we're allowed to tweak it a little bit, right? This is, after all, inspired, not really a complete carbon copy of Bauhaus architecture. And that being said, you have some wood fluting over here, you have some on the pillar, and then that also translates to the cupboards. These are so lovely. Obviously, this one hides the panel. But everything is just so clean. There are no handles, just like the main door. Even here for the drawers, there are none. So these are also super soft close. Sobrang soft din na siya sumara. You have your sink over here in front of your huge window, which has a view of a tree, by the way, and the garden over on the side, as well as, I don't know if you can see it, the stairs leading down to the carport. You have your built-in stove, and then this is very, very interesting to me because you have an island counter. Of course, you have storage underneath. Tapos, nakadikit na yung dining table, right? I love how it's just one flowing piece of furniture. Like, it's part of the house. And that's the whole point of this kind of design. Everything is designed intentionally and together. Like, walang hiwalay na. Like everything's integrated. Dito pa lang kita na, di ba? Like, it's easy to say na, syempre built-in. Saan ba nanggaling yung idea ng built-in during that time? So, I love it. Obviously, this isn't just a wall. These are also storage spaces if I can find. Ay, ito pala. There you go. You already have your systems in there. So, it's all very neat to look at, but all very functional. Okay, now over here from the kitchen, we have a double action swing door with a glass panel para hindi naman kayo magbanggaan nung kung sino man yung kasalubong mo. And this will lead you to the service area. So this one is the staff toilet and bath. You have rooms over there, and then access down to the vehicle car, or rather to the carport. Can I just say, I love their choice of vinyl flooring. This is a classic mid-century choice, and it's just so consistent with the rest of the design. Pinanindigan nila. I love it. Okay, so let's go back. And then from your kitchen / dining, we have a nook over here. So this is that part from the outside you can see na medyo parang nakahiwalay. So I love it. It's like this family area that's really nice and bright. You have adorable little down lights. So, I guess they count as pin lights as well, but basically down lights. May abang din for a lighting fixture if you want. And then there's a door leading back out to the side. Okay, so this is the only portion of the house, by the way, na nakadikit sa perimeter wall. Literally, just this. But yeah, so you have this family area that's nice and bright and open. And even if it's open to the dining area, it still feels private kasi hindi naman na siya kita from the living area. So in case you have guests, tas nandito kayo nakatambay, it's fine. Okay. Now you have another door here leading back out to the backyard, as well as a set of stairs. Now remember that because that is gonna... Papakita ko sa inyo where it leads to mamaya. And right next to that, we have the super adorable guest powder room. You have your sink, toilet and bath pala. You have your sink, your toilet, and then your shower space. And then you have this massive rectangular window that's frosted for privacy since this is on the ground floor. But what really caught my attention though was the floor. I'm quite certain the flooring is repurposed. Like, I mean, it's secondhand, kumbaga. Kasi these are the really good tiles available then. So, kind of hard to spot. So I'm glad that they used this. Classic. Again, very bagay. Wow, konyo. Bagay siya din sa bahay. Alright. And then over here, we have... We could call it bedroom number 1, especially since it's right next to a toilet and bath. But personally, this works better as an entertainment room. Since it's, you know, it's its own room, it's right next to the dining and kitchen, and just it feels like ang sarap tumambay dito where the guests can actually access it as well. So it's more of a theater room or an office. But again, if you need it as a bedroom, it's no problem. At least there's a bathroom right next to it. Okay. So again with Bauhaus, decor wasn't much of a thing. It was all straight lines, it was squares, it was spheres, it was basic colors. So obviously, these are natural colors, and I love it. That is the 2023 version of it. And then you have space for decor. Okay, and now, probably one of my favorite staircases that I have seen in a good while. This one. Hopefully though, nakikita pa rin ako because I don't know, am I blending into the ulo na lang yata yung kit or mukha rather because I have black hair as well. But before I traverse this gorgeous set of stairs, make sure you hit like, click subscribe, and click on the bell so you get notified for whenever we release new YouTube videos like this one. We're on Facebook, so make sure you hit like and see first and follow us on Instagram at Presello_official. If you want to see more of our house listings here in Filinvest too, make sure you check out our website at www.presello.com. Invest in your future. Invest with us. Invest with Presello. Oh, and also, a house like this in Filinvest too, I would like to see how much you guys guess the price is for this one. Okay, let's head up. Wait, before we do though, look at the steps. It's all curved. I love it. And then this is steel. So I don't know if you can tell, but you actually do have lighting sa handrail. So it's behind the handrails and you can kind of see it reflecting against the steel. So that's a lovely touch, especially at night. Okay, so here on the ground floor, obviously you can tell that there's still so much light thanks to all of the diffused white paint all over the place. It's just bouncing light everywhere beautifully. So you have this short hallway, open hallway, where you can peer over the living area. I mean, man, just look at that. It's so beautiful. I love it. Okay, and then you have this adorable... Okay, this isn't really part of the architecture, but I love how they transformed an old sewing machine into a table. Solid, mabigat to. I love it. Anyways, that's very industrial. So over here, we have a glass door that leads to a balcony at the front of the property. Ooh, it's nice and windy. Well, locked, so we need to hold that. Oh, sorry. So over here, you can see sort of your neighborhood. But the thing is, you're surrounded by trees. Again, this is Quezon City, and it's the residential side of it where you can see the Sierra Madre Mountains, or you can also, well, you know what? It's mostly trees. You see mostly trees, and that's not a bad thing. Over here, we have sliding glass doors that lead to bedroom number 2, but we'll go there later. That's the, I'd rather be introduced to the room via the door, the main door, which is this one. And even the bedroom doors have these really deep grooves. Wait, mali. Grooves. Not groves. Grooves. I love it. Okay, so here is bedroom number 2. So this is the sliding door that I was mentioning earlier. And then you have this much space. All of the walls are white, diffused white, except for this one. So this is your accent wall, and obviously where your headboard is supposed to go for that extra oomph. You have windows on either side for natural lighting, and then you have a really big one over here, again for natural lighting. Oh, and can I just say, I love the detail to the walls. Like even here, it's smoothed out, it's curved out. Again, very consistent with the design that they want to convey, like a modern Bauhaus-inspired home. And then over here, we have the ensuite, toilet and bath. So you have wardrobe space over here, and then your his and her sinks with a beautiful granite countertop. That is, you see the specs, it's so pretty. You have a, is this a medicine cabinet? Oh, it is. I knew it. Okay. Takot ba kayo? So you have a medicine cabinet behind the mirrors. I love that they made use of that space still. Marami ka malalagay dyan ha. Na toiletries. And then you still have space over here. You have your toilet on the right side, and then your shower here on the left side. But yung nook may ilaw, in fairness. But if it was daytime, you don't really need to turn on the lights because you have natural lighting. Also, all of the areas have a high ceiling. I believe even this one, this area, which is the lowest part of this room, is still higher than the standard. Okay. So back out here on the hallway, sort of. Let's check this one out first. We have bedroom number 3, and already you can tell it's interesting, right? So on this side, you have your built-in wardrobe, which is flush against the wall. And then over here, I love the texture. It's like a sandblasted matte black. It's so nice. Anyways, you have here a sliding door with a glass sliding door with a frosted sheet that will lead you to the ensuite, toilet and bath, with your toilet, your sink, and your shower space. Now, they do encourage putting a curtain over it. You do have a curtain rod, curved one. I love that. It feels very bespoke, very custom. And then obviously this entire nook is a mirror to make the space feel larger than it actually is. And then over here, you have a shelf and a step. So when you step out into the sliding, or rather when you open the sliding glass door and you step out, this is what you have. You have a patio or a balcony that has a view again of your city, which is basically full of trees, and I love it. From here, you can see the roof as well, and you can see that you have access to the stairs from the backyard. You remember that one? So when you go up there, you can actually go here and end up there in a bit. Let's go back inside. Also, I love that the units are just here, so it's easy to maintain, but it's hidden from everyone else. Actually, this room, if you didn't need it as a bedroom, maganda rin siyang parang office or work from home office. Yeah. Not for clients, but more for your personal use. If lang naman you didn't need a bedroom, it's great as one. Okay, now How many bedrooms have I mentioned already? Parang ang dami ko kasi beses sinabi yung word. Nawala na tuloy ako. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is bedroom number 4. And you have this much space. Now this one, you have, again, the diffused white walls, the beautiful ceiling, and then areas like this. So obviously, this is a structural post. Hindi mo ito pwedeng bawasan. So they still incorporated it, but they made sure that, again, the edges are rounded. Love it. You have huge windows, and again, you have an ensuite toilet and bath. So your wardrobe space is in here. You have your sink, your toilet, and then your partially enclosed shower space. Now the difference between this and the other ensuite was that that one used matte black fixtures. This one uses gold. Excuse me. This one uses gold. So there's still there's like little characteristics or difference in characteristics between each room and each toilet and bath. Okay, so that is it for the second floor. It's now time to head up the third and see where those stairs lead to. I love it! And this is the top floor, and it is the family floor. The ceiling follows the roof line. I love it. It's like you have exposed trusses. Of course, not literally, but it looks that way. And it makes the space feel so unique. You have a door here leading to the storage room, so this corner is just for storage. But everything else is open, as you can see. And it's up to you how you want to slot in your stuff. Like imagine having kids here, like mama magpipinsan, ganun, and they have their own little nook where they can play. Sobrang saya. So even the windows here have a view of the mountains. Look at that. That is gorgeous. I just don't have the window open, but if I did, I'm pretty sure the breeze would come in as well. And then on this side, you have another balcony. So you have a sliding door that you can open. Wow, smooth. And it's gonna show you the back, your backyard basically, which still has a view. Look at that. So dito puro puno, no? Pero dito, oh man, check that out. Considering it's cloudy pa, you can see the silhouette of the mountains in the distance. And then of course you have the set of stairs leading back down to the ground floor. I don't know about you guys, but I had such a fun time going around this house. Which means it's time for a recap, but before that, check out these really, really good B-rolls. Okay, ganda ng tama ng araw. Hi Paul! Dito tayo. Since ang ganda ng bintana, I love it. Okay, so, did you love the house? Kasi syempre umikot ka rin kanina. Anong favorite part?
Actually, my favorite part is the dining area, kitchen.
Dining area.
It's a very huge, spacious area connected to a living room actually. So very spacious.
parang sarap tumambay with family and friends. Ganun. Love that. I love the design. You guys notice naman, nag-geek out ako sobra dun sa bahay na to. I love how modern it is. Timeless, but still very 2023 nga, as I mentioned. Ay, pala, sorry. Recap. Sorry, recap. Okay. So, what are the numbers?
The lot area is 550 square meter. The floor area is 400 square meter. It has 4 bedrooms, 4 toilet and baths, and 5 car garage.
Oh, 5 pala!
Yes, 2 and 3.
Ang daming
Actually,
kasya.
3 SUV cars. Kasya.
Okay, alright. Hindi ko na banggit yun kanina eh. So, thank you. Okay, so that being said, guys, again, this is in Filinvest 2, Barangay Batasan Hills, Quezon City. So, if you're anyone you know is interested in a place like this, guys, grabe, sobra, you should see this in person. Make sure you send this video to whoever you feel like wants or needs to see it. And if you want to see it for yourself, send us a message or go to our website at www.presello.com. Invest in your future. Invest with us. Invest with Presello. Bye. See you guys. Hey guys, if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, make sure you click here. And if you want to see more house tour videos, click right here. And we also have this new thing called Working Lunch with Presello, where I and a few random people talk about a few random things related to real estate. So if you want to join in on the conversation, make sure you click right here.